I stopped tracking my project in Excel and moved everything to Planner. Let me show you how. So right now, this is Microsoft Planner. Okay. So this is one of my plan. Yeah, already I created earlier. Let me show you how to create the plan. Yeah. So first thing comes over here, just click the create plan. Okay. And then you will see all this. Yeah. Now choose a template. So what I show you is just basically simple plan. Okay. Now, if you want to basically customize your whole plan, just choose simple plan. Now, for the sake of this video, I'm going to show you how to manage my projects. Yeah. That's why I no longer use Excel to track. Yeah. Used to use Excel, Trello, Notion. Now move everything to this planner because it's easier. And then you can collaborate with your team. Okay. So let me choose this project management. Yeah. Now this is a template. Okay, let's use this template. Then you can, let's say, just put project demo 1. Okay, now you want to share with your teams. Yeah, inside Microsoft Teams, you can come in here and then you can share them. Yeah, now this one way you can share them, then they can add it into your Teams channels or your inside the Teams, right? So let's not do that. We can do that later on. So use this template and then it will create your plan for you. Okay, now the plan is ready. Usually it takes you like maybe a couple seconds and then it will be ready. Okay, so you have all these different stages ready for you, and this is a sample. Yeah, now of course, if you do not, let me close this so they can see a bigger screen. Okay, now basically this is actually in the board view. Board view, which is what we call Kanban system. Yeah, it's a Kanban system view. So in the Kanban system, you have all this initiating, planning, executing, monitoring, control, closing. This is what we call the bucket. So now if you don't like this view, you can always go back to a grid. A grid is like the traditional Excel kind of looks and feel, right? So you get all your task name assigned to, except that you don't see the line right over here, but it's basically a grid. Okay. So in the grid, of course, you can also sort it. Yes. Here, you can see that. I can sort it right over here. Okay. Or I can sort it by status or sort it by priorities. Okay. Now, and also, if you have all these, you have the dates, right? Let me show you. Let's say if you have the dates, because there's no due dates right over here, you won't see anything in the calendar look and feel. But the beauty of this is, let's say, for example, here I want to do this, develop strategies and plans. Tomorrow, I can actually drag and drop it right over here. Okay, so these are all the tasks that you see right over here. Now I just drag and drop right over here. Do you see that? Okay, and because I do that, now I have the due date. So the calendar, you can see it right over here. Then if you like to see it in the calendar view, means that you can see what tasks are going to be completed on that particular day, right? And then the last thing is the charts, which I'll talk about that later on. Okay, this is one of my favorite. Yeah. Now let's go back to the grid, and then I remove the sorting. Okay, and then let's move back to the board, because this board is following your workflow, process workflow. Now you can change this. If you don't like initiating, yeah, so you can call it like define, yeah, or any stages. Okay. Now, this isn't a project. Let me go back to my basic plan, right? This basic plan, basically, it looks like this. Because the same thing is that you have a bucket of things to do. Then usually you can add a new bucket. It's called in progress. Yeah, this is the foundation, the basic. And then once in progress is done, and if you have problematic one, usually we call it on hold. Okay, so this is how you set the bucket. Now, of course, the bucket can follow your different workflow, which I'm going to show you in a while. Okay, now, of course, right here, because it's grouped by bucket. Now, if you do not want to do this, very simple, because let me just add a task first. Okay, let's call this task 1. Yeah, then you can go into this task. You can see that, right? They have status. So in status, still the same, in progress, completed. Okay, and then you have due date, checklist, and so on. Okay, now checklists are the one that is like, and then you can use it as a subtask, but I prefer to have something like a reminder, kind of like checklist, right? So remember to do this and do that, something like that. Now you want to show it on your board, right? So this is on the board. You can see there are 2 checklists right over here. Okay, and if I click here, you see this right over here. Now, of course, you can use this, for some people, they use it as subtask, right? Now, if the subtask is something that is, maybe you just take less than 5 minutes to do it, you can put it right over here. Now, if it's more than that, usually I prefer to have another card, right? A subtask as a separate task. Yeah, so that it's easy for you to track. Now, once you have this, you can see this. I didn't put any, right? The status is the default, not started yet. Now, this time I'm going to group by, see, I'm going to group by status. So the status will have not started, in progress, completed, almost the same as the bucket, right? Due means not started, in progress, done, we have on hold. Okay, so it depends on how do you want to use it, right? If you do not want to use the bucket, you can group by status. And simple, if you move this to in progress, yeah. Now this is a Kanban card, so it's supposed to move like this. Okay, traditionally you will see this, right? In the picture, there are pastes right over here, and you can see that they use whiteboard with post-it notes to do that, right? So this is a digital Kanban board, right? When I say board, means Kanban board. So when you move over here, you click in here, you automatically see the status in progress. So that I love this board, right? Because when you have all the tasks, basically you will see it in one glance. What are things that you need to do, and what are things that are in progress and completed. Now, this board can collaborate with all your team members, meaning that you can see all the team members, depends on who you're assigned to. Okay, later I'll talk about how to share with your teams. Yeah, then whatever inside your Microsoft Teams, your Teams channel, right? The people in that particular team, you can assign the task to them. Yeah, and they can see this board. Yeah, so every one of your team members can come in and move their own so-called Kanban card accordingly, right? So if they completed and move here, so they can see that how many tasks is not started yet, in progress, completed. Now, let me jump back to my the project. Okay.
Now, if you like this type of video, do subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so that every week when we publish new content, you'll be notified. And this is Andrew. I'll see you real soon in my next video.